Welcome to my channel History Coins HD. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. Top 1 Fellow collectors and treasure seekers. You know, there's something thrilling about the idea that a small piece of metal could be worth more than a luxury car or even a down payment on a house. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but trust me, it's anything but. We're talking about the United States $1 coin from the year 1971. Yes, just $1. But this coin has secrets that could make it worth a jaw-dropping amount of money. So grab your coin jars, check those old collections, and stick with me until the very end, because what I'm about to share might just inspire you to go treasure hunting in your own home. Let's rewind for a moment. The year was 1971. Richard Nixon was president. Disney World had just opened its magical gates in Florida. The Vietnam War was ongoing. And in the world of US currency, a brand new coin had just been introduced, the Eisenhower Dollar. This was the first US $1 coin issued since the peace dollar ended in 1935. It was created to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the World War II hero and former president, who had passed away in 1969. The coin also celebrated America's achievements in space, particularly the Apollo 11 moon landing, with a reverse design featuring an eagle landing on the moon mirroring the Apollo 11 mission patch. That design alone gives this coin historical and symbolic weight. And now, let's talk about the coin itself. Most of these coins were minted in either copper nickel clad or a special 40% silver version for collectors. Millions were produced at various mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. To most people, these coins were just another piece of pocket change. But here's where it gets interesting: not all Eisenhower dollars were created equal. Among these millions of coins, a select few have become incredibly valuable due to their condition, minting errors, or rare variants. One specific coin from 1971 is struck with a combination of remarkable qualities, has become one of the rarest and most sought-after pieces among collectors today. What kind of things can make this coin so valuable? First, there are coins with minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even coins that were mistakenly struck on silver planchets when they were supposed to be clad. These errors make them rare. Very rare. Then, there's the condition. Most Eisenhower dollars saw circulation, they were tossed in pockets, dropped in vending machines, and exchanged thousands of times. That means they got scratched, worn down, and lost their sharp detail. But a few, very few, were perfectly preserved. We're talking about uncirculated coins with flawless luster and no marks. Coins graded as MS-66 or even MS-67 are rare. But one 1971 Eisenhower dollar has reached legendary status due to its superb condition and unique characteristics. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that looks like it was minted yesterday, no scratches, no wear, the edges sharp and brilliant, the design crisp and clean. A coin that the experts have deemed near perfect. A coin that stands out from millions. And now, let's paint the picture even more vividly. You're sorting through an old collection, maybe one you inherited from a grandparent, maybe a box of change you haven't looked through in years. You pick up a 1971 Eisenhower dollar. At first glance, it looks like any other coin. But maybe, just maybe, it's the one. The rare error, or the pristine condition, or the ultra-scarce silver strike that collectors would pay a fortune for. You take it to an expert. They look at it, examine it under magnification, and then they smile. Because what you have isn't just another dollar coin, it's a national treasure. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. What is a rare, flawless 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin worth today? Not $100. Not $1,000. Not even $10,000. One such coin, in uncirculated condition with exceptional features, was sold for an incredible $65,000. That's right, $65,000 for a single coin once worth just $1. So what are you waiting for? Go check those drawers, coin albums, and dusty jars. Your next great treasure might be sitting right under your nose, quietly waiting to be discovered. And if you do find a 1971 Eisenhower dollar, treat it like the artifact it could be, because the next $65,000 coin might just be in your collection. Top 2, where we explore the hidden stories behind everyday coins, and sometimes, those stories lead us straight to treasure. Today, we're zeroing in on a coin that might just be sitting in your drawer, your grandparents' old collection, or even hiding among loose change. It's easy to overlook, but the truth is, it could be worth a small fortune. We're talking about none other than the 1972 United States $1 coin, an iconic piece of American numismatic history. And now, before you say, it's just $1, hear me out, because this coin has a secret. Actually, several secrets. And by the end of this video, you're going to find out how something that once bought a burger could now buy you a luxury vacation, or maybe even a brand new car. Let's take a journey back to 1972. The Vietnam War was still raging, the Watergate scandal was quietly brewing, and the Cold War was at its peak. Amidst all this political and social upheaval, the U.S. Mint was busy producing the second issue of the Eisenhower Dollar, a large, bold coin honoring both President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the incredible achievement of the Apollo 11 moon landing. If you've ever held a 1972 Eisenhower Dollar in your hand, you know it's a hefty piece of metal. Made mostly of copper nickel, it has a weighty, solid feel. On the front, you'll see a strong profile of President Eisenhower, and on the back, a bald eagle landing on the moon, carrying an olive branch, with Earth in the background. A striking design, combining strength, peace, and exploration. But not all $1,972 coins are created equal. Here's where things get interesting. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced these coins at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. And with those different mints came subtle differences in the coins themselves. In fact, the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar has 3 distinct reverse varieties just from the Philadelphia Mint alone: Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. That's right, the same year and the same mint, but 3 different versions, and only one of them is extremely rare. Let's focus on the holy grail of them all, Type 2. At first glance, it looks just like the others. But look closer. The Earth in the background of the reverse design, yes, the tiny globe in space, has some very specific details. On the rare Type 2 variety, the islands of the Caribbean are almost missing. They appear as faint, blurry smudges instead of sharp, defined landmasses. This subtle difference is what separates a common coin from a highly valuable one. And here's the kicker: only a small number of Type 2 coins were struck before the mint corrected the design. Experts believe that fewer than 200,000 were ever made. Most were pulled from circulation or lost over time. That means today, finding a Type 2 Eisenhower Dollar is like finding a needle in a haystack. But the story doesn't stop there. Condition is everything. A well-worn Type 2 might sell for a few $100. But if you find one in mint state, meaning it has never been circulated and shows no signs of wear, now you're talking serious value. And if your coin has been professionally graded and lands a high grade, especially above MS66, the price skyrockets. Imagine walking into a coin shop with a $1,972 you found in an old box, and the dealer's eyes light up. They take out the magnifying glass, check the globe, see the faint islands, and confirm it's a Type 2. Then they look at the surface: flawless luster, no scratches, perfect strike. That's not just a lucky find. That's a financial windfall. One such coin, a 1972 Eisenhower Type 2 dollar in top uncirculated condition, was sold at auction for an astonishing amount. Not $5,000. Not $10,000. The final sale price, $60,000. Yes, you heard that right. $60,000 for a $1 coin from 1972. So what can you do right now? Easy. Check your collection. Dig through those old jars of coins. Look in the back of drawers, safety deposit boxes, or inherited coin albums. The next $60,000 Eisenhower Dollar might be closer than you think. And if you find a $1,972, especially one from Philadelphia with no mint mark, take a closer look at the reverse. That little globe could be the difference between a buck and a small fortune. If you found this story as exciting as we did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin mysteries and money-making discoveries, and hit that bell so you're always the first to know when a new treasure is revealed. Top 3 that turns your pocket change into potential treasure. If you've ever wondered whether those old coins lying around your house could actually be worth something, you're in for a real treat today. Because the coin we're talking about isn't just any coin, it's a $1 piece that could be hiding a value beyond your wildest expectations. Today, we're diving into the story of the 1974 United States $1 coin. This coin, often overlooked and sometimes even tossed into jars without a second thought, has a hidden potential that could make your jaw drop. And now, let's go back in time, just for a moment. The year is 1974. The United States is in the midst of change. President Richard Nixon resigns under the shadow of the Watergate scandal, and Gerald Ford steps in as the new leader of the nation. It's a time of political unrest, social evolution, and shifting values. And while the country is adjusting to the chaos of the moment, the US Mint is quietly striking coins that will one day become legends among collectors. Among those coins is the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar. At first glance, it might seem like a typical large, heavy coin. It features the strong, noble profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse, and on the reverse, one of the most iconic images ever placed on US coinage, a bald eagle soaring above the surface of the moon, olive branch in its talons, a powerful nod to the Apollo 11 moon landing. It's not just a coin, it's a tribute to a president and a moment in American space history. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar was minted in copper nickel for general circulation, and a limited number were struck in 40% silver for collectors. But what makes this year's issue so special isn't just its design or historical context, it's the rare errors and extraordinary condition of certain specimens that take this coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's talk about something that excites every collector: minting errors. The US Mint is one of the most advanced coin-producing institutions in the world, but mistakes do happen. In 1974, a few Eisenhower dollars were struck with what collectors call wrong planchet errors. That means the coin was accidentally minted on a metal blank meant for a completely different denomination, sometimes even in the wrong metal entirely. These types of errors are extremely rare and highly valuable, but the real treasure lies in the perfect storm of rarity, error, and condition. Most coins that were made for circulation show their age. They're scratched, dinged, worn down by years of handling, vending machines, and pocket change journeys. But a small number of 1974 Eisenhower dollars have been found in absolutely pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins have never been used, never been touched by bare hands, and have retained their full luster and detail. That kind of perfection is rare. Now combine that with a known error, and you've got something truly exceptional. Imagine this: you're sorting through an old coin collection passed down through your family. There's a 1974 Eisenhower dollar in a plastic flip. It looks brand new. You take it to an appraiser, who carefully examines it. Their eyes widen. They see the error, a unique die flaw or a wrong planchet. They see the surface, flawless. They check the grading, and it comes back high. Suddenly, this coin, once just part of the change in someone's drawer, becomes a headline-worthy piece. You wouldn't believe how rare this is. Only a handful of these coins exist in such condition, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own one. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How much can a rare 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin actually be worth? Get ready for it. Point 1. Such coin, combining exceptional condition and an extremely rare error, was sold for an astounding $52,000. Yes, you heard that right. $52,000 for a $1 coin minted in 1974. So what does this mean for you? It means that the next time you come across an old Eisenhower dollar, don't overlook it. Check the date. Examine the condition. Look closely for anything unusual. Because you never know, you might be holding something that could change your financial story. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries and hidden treasures. Drop a comment if you've got any interesting coins in your collection. We'd love to hear your stories. And who knows? You just might be the next person to uncover a coin worth $52,000. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting.